this is the Moodle homepage. Okay, so if you are there are about 7 venues where your hackathon will take place. So when you log in, you will be able to see the screen. Okay, if you have got this Python hackathon hidden, you will not be able to see it. So please expand it. Okay, there you'll be able to see your venue. So it will be very clear, and also you can go for the pre-hackathon rules over here, and this one will be opened only after 26th. Let me go through the rules and regulations. So we believe in teamwork and collaboration, and this is to be shown. When you go and join a company, they expect that you do the work as a team, and you don't know who your team members are and who is going to work with you, but they expect that you work well with each other. So this is a very good place to start working on teamwork. In my view, team stands for together each of us achieve more. That's what I believe a lot. And I hope that each of you work together with your friends to achieve something great. One of the things about teamwork is it doesn't mean that the three of you only work to work. Na? You can always be generous and try to bring help other teams also to come up. Okay. So I think whatever is here is quite clear. And we will be looking at the punctuality as a team. So are you coming in as all of them together? One may be in the three of you may be in different branches, but if you are able to speak with each other and communicate where you are and then come, it is going to help you. Now, one more thing is there when you come into the place venues, there will be a queue. The queue has to be followed. You cannot crowd in and then expect things to move fast. No, it is definitely not going to happen because you are queuing in. So please make sure that you come. If it is 12 o'clock as a reporting time, even if you come in a little early, our team members will be there to support you. So please make sure that you are coming in as early as possible. Of course, the test will start at 12:15 only. Moving on, you will also find that there are notebooks which are allowed. You can bring in any notebook, you can bring in any printed material, anything goes. Okay, anything you want, you can bring in. But we don't want, I mean, like ideally, you should not be sharing with other team members. So bring whatever material you want. When you are what you call as inside, but make sure that you don't have any of the smartwatches, any of the Bluetooth devices, any of anything which can be termed as a communication device should not be there. We strongly recommend that you learn to bring your scientific calculator with you because there will be code snippets and other things where using a calculator will be advantageous to you. So please remember these are very important things. ID card is mandatory. So we want to, there will be some scanning mechanism of the barcode which will be behind your ID cards. So please come in with your ID cards. Again, I think all these things are quite obvious. So we are not going to read it out one by one to you. And this is how the quiz is going to be. Please remember, don't navigate to any other site. Please don't navigate to any other site. Remember that we are going to give you the computers to work on the day of the hackathon. Your personal devices will not be allowed. So we are not going to give chat GPT marks. Very simply putting it, we don't trust that a person who is given an independent device will be able to work independently. Please remember when you are going to go to sit in an interview in a company, the same rules apply. They will make sure that you don't have access to any of the unauthorized materials. So if suppose you are feeling that you are in the first year, we are wanting you to change your way of thinking and say, wow, I got an opportunity to work for my career building right from my first year. Okay, so this is about the things which are permitted and which are not permitted. Please remember, we will be checking the logs. Okay, we have enough number of tools to check any. We are in a position to check millions of 2 or 3 million lines of log entries in a very short period of time. Okay, so we will be using our tools to check what has happened from the IP address from where you have or your team member has sat. Okay, the three of you need to only do it in one machine. Okay, you can, if you want to do in three machines, we don't mind it, but then it is only expected that the three of you put your mind together and answer the question. Okay, so we will be looking at your team's what you call as the entry, and we'll check it if there is any variation. By variation, what do we mean? If you log into somebody, if somebody else, what you call as, tries to log in into your account from outside, we will, what you call as, feel that you have tried to cheat. Now you can do it like this. If suppose it's a successful login, that means it is considered as a cheating. If I am trying to put, let's say Professor Manu's email register employee ID and try to log in, but the login is not successful, that is not considered as cheating. But if somebody from outside logs in successfully, you will be considered as having tried to cheat. So please make sure that you change your password, put a strong password. Do not share your password with anybody. So if you see on the top of your screen, there will be a button where you'll see a lot of information. Because I am an admin, I see quite a lot of these things, but you'll also see number of failed attempts of login. So if you are suspecting also that somebody knows your this one password, please change it. Okay, right. So please, whenever there's a coding question, make your code readable. That means give proper indentation. I'll also show you some of the code I mean, like in the course of the discussions on how to write good code. Okay. So please make sure that you have some teamwork documented. Keep photos of you working together. You can make videos. You can put in LinkedIn post. You can do so many things just to show that you are a team player. Every bit of the hackathon aims to make sure that your digital footprint is good and that you're building your resume right from your first semester. We will be giving you a small placard with your team name. So just keep the placard. So, we will be going around, our volunteers will be going around. Please make sure that you are very professional bearing. Some of the things you've seen as teamwork, now all the team members wearing similar t-shirt or the identical t-shirt, putting their names, team name or something like that, all of these show that you guys want to work together as a group. Okay, and there is a bonus and there's a surprise challenge. Okay, so that I leave it out of the this one. Surprise is a surprise, and we are trying to get the industry people to give it to us, so it may be a very last minute surprise, and quite frankly it will be a surprise for us also. Boo. Right. Now we'll also look at, there are a lot of things which are talking about penalty and disqualification. Please make sure that you don't give us a room to disqualify you outright. You have any electronic device which is prohibited, straight out team gets disqualified. Accidentally one person brings, the team will face the consequence. Okay, please do not let that happen. Please remember, it is the consequences for the team, not for the individual. So please remember, your thinking should be team oriented. When you're in the lab, we expect that you keep your chairs and tables back neatly. Okay, so we will know which team sat where, and we don't want to see a mess. Don't sharpen and put the shavings in the floor on the floor. Please don't do anything that can cause your team to look as not being working together and all of those things. Okay, so we will also give you a feedback form to share so that we know how we are doing more than anything else, and we will try to make sure that the experience is enhanced for each and every one of you. All of you should feel that because I participated, I have gained something. People who are in the first year who look at you, they will definitely feel, oh, I should have joined. We are trying to make it like that. Please help us to make it a very useful thing for all of you. Okay, so rest of the stuff you can read. Now I'll take a couple of minutes and I request any of you who wishes to ask a question to ask a question. Many of you have joined in with your personal IDs, so that is why you had to be in the lobby. Please don't use your personal accounts or unverified status to join the meeting. Please use your PIT student email account to log into Microsoft Teams.